this is part 2 of a little 2-part video series that is frankly only a 2-part series because I talk too much and the video would have been like 25 minutes long if I hadn't cut it into 2 parts. But it's a 2-part series about how I go about meal planning and meal prepping for an entire week in order to stay on track, stay fit, and stay healthy. If you haven't seen part 1, please go check it out so that you're not lost and confused during this video. I will link it up there and down below. Please hit that thumbs up button for some awesome meal prep and hit that little bell notification button down by the subscribe button so that you are notified when I make a new video. And in the meantime, let's pick up where we left off. When I ended the last video, I was about to leave after planning out all my meals to go buy my food to meal prep. So I'll see ya in my car. So I'm off to a butcher shop. It is like over half an hour away, but I've really wanted to start being more dedicated to buying pasture-raised meats and stuff like that. A, because like I'm not vegan, but I also don't support the animal cruelty and the insanity that is the meat industry. So I really want to try to buy like locally sourced, pasture-raised, humanely treated meat. Pasture-raised, the animals tend to be more nutrient dense and stuff like that. So going to a butcher, gonna get me some pasture-raised chicken for my sweet potato chipotle knockoff bowls. Then I think there's a Whole Foods nearby, so I'll probably do the rest of my shopping in Whole Foods. Hopefully they have Malk. If not, there is a Target near my house, so I can stop there on my way home to get my Malk. I also grabbed an RX bar. This is the mint chocolate chip one of my favorites, and 2, actually I ate 1 already, so I grabbed 3 of the coffee snackaroons. I made it! And on my way up here, I was listening to an episode of Mind Pump, which you guys should all be following. It's the best podcast like ever, especially if you want to learn about health and fitness. But I was listening to episode 680 with Dr. Zach Bush on how to restore gut health. So if you want to learn more about gut health and stuff like that, I definitely recommend you go check out that episode and subscribe to Mind Pump while you're at it. The Science Sunday post that I posted this week was all about artificial sweeteners and gut health. So if that interested you, this episode will probably interest you too. So yeah, just side note, go leave that a listen if you are interested. But now on to getting the chicken. Okay, this is my vegan trigger warning. If you're one of those people that is made very uncomfortable by meat and meat products, I'm about to go into a butcher shop. So maybe skip ahead like 60 seconds. Can I get the skinless ones? If I could get approximately 500 grams, that would be great. This was really expensive. I was not prepared. It was almost $30 for almost 1.5 pounds of chicken. Like, maybe worth it in the long run, but it hurts my heart right now. Whole Foods trip complete. That was the most crowded, hectic Whole Foods I have ever seen. It was ridiculous and kind of scary. I also grabbed a smoothie because all I had today was that RX bar and the snackaroons, so I needed some extra food. So I got a little smoothie. Now I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna cook and prepare and chop and cook for the rest of ever. On my way from Whole Foods to Target, I did stop by really quick to drop off the chicken. Went ahead and threw that in a slow cooker. I decided to do slow cooker salsa chicken. So I ended up getting some salsa from Whole Foods and I threw that in there with the chicken. It is literally my favorite way to do chicken is like slow cooker salsa chicken, and then you like shred it up and it's amazing. So I need to add that salsa to my fitness pal. When I went to the butcher, I couldn't get exactly like 500 grams of chicken. I ended up with a little bit more, so I need to divide that because I'm not gonna just like get rid of a small amount of chicken or like store it for later. I'm just gonna eat it all. So I'm gonna add that in. And then I also ended up getting regular sweet potatoes and Japanese sweet potatoes. I don't know the difference, but I figured, you know, changing it up a little bit would be good so that I don't get tired of eating the same thing, and also it's just good to have a variety of food. But I have a feeling I have way more sweet potato than I actually logged, so I need to weigh that and figure out how much I'm actually gonna use. So yeah, I'm gonna make those adjustments on my FitnessPal and then get started cooking. So there's only 3 things I believe that actually need cooking for this. One is the chicken. So now I'm gonna start the sweet potato and the rice. I'm gonna cook all the rice that I need now, and then I'm gonna cook maybe 3 days worth of sweet potato and then just chop up the rest. And then on Wednesday night, I will stick the other 2 days of sweet potato in the oven and bake those for Thursday and Friday. For some reason, this package told me I have to soak the rice for 15 minutes. I don't know if that's normal, but that's what I'm doing. Now it is sweet potato time. So I'm going for 130 grams of sweet potato per day. Let's see. My scale's not working. This is fantastic. So we're just gonna go based on what the internet says. So the internet says that sweet potato that is approximately 5 inches long and 2 inches in diameter is, what is it, 114 grams and 103 calories. So that looks like about this, which is about what I want. So I'm gonna use this as 1 sweet potato unit. So we have 1. We fit maybe 1.8 sweet potato units in this other sweet potato. I feel like this is slightly more than a sweet potato unit, or maybe it's, yeah, 1.1. Like 1.5, that's 5.4. Sadly, this little sweet potato won't be making it in. So since our sweet potato units are 114 calories and I wanted, what was it, 130 calories of sweet potato, I think I'm just gonna make all of these and divide them up evenly into 5 days. I am now cutting the sweet potato up into even-sized wedges. Cut up my regular sweet potatoes, and I haven't done the Japanese sweet potatoes yet. And what I think I'm gonna do, just to like add variety, is mix these with olive oil and more spicy seasonings, and then with the Japanese ones, I'm gonna mix those with coconut oil and some cinnamon and maybe something else. Okay, so the regular sweet potato, I'm just gonna drizzle on some avocado oil. Honestly, like, I count macros and I meal prep using macros, but when it comes down to it, I'm not exact. Clearly, I don't measure everything perfectly. I kind of just eyeball it and estimate. This is another reason that I set my calories at 1850 and then I'm okay with going over, because I didn't add this to my FitnessPal. I totally forgot the fact that you need oil to bake sweet potatoes. Rice water started boiling, so I'm gonna go ahead and add in a scoop of Vital Proteins, bone broth, collagen to give it a little bit of extra nutrients in the rice, because bone broth is really good for you. Okay, so dinner is looking good. Got the rice cooking, the sweet potato cooking, and the chicken. Now I'm gonna start prepping my burrito. Added the fruit to some bags as well. I am well aware that this is not half a cup of raspberries and half a cup of blueberries, but you know, a few extra pieces of fruit is not gonna kill anyone. And then I just took my sweet potatoes out of the oven and they are looking freaking amazing. These things smell so good. My rice is done, so I think it's time to start assembling my dinner. Actually, you know what? Just kidding. I am going to wait for that to cool, and while that happens, I'm gonna start assembling my mushroom adaptogenic lattes. So I actually found something at the grocery store that I've been searching for forever. It's a brand called Pop&Bottle, and they make almond milk. And so I picked up a cacao almond milk, vanilla bean almond milk, and a cold brew coffee almond latte. So what I'm gonna do, instead of making all 5 days of lattes, I'm gonna take one of these for 3 days out of the week and just add the mushroom to it. Pretty much the ingredients that I use anyway, it just uses the dates instead of the maple syrup. So that is a better option in my opinion than just throwing in maple syrup. So I'm thinking this is gonna be really good. I've never had mushroom lattes cold before, but honestly, once you add anything flavorful like cacao powder or something, you can't really taste the mushrooms anyway. So I think this is gonna be really great, and I'm really looking forward to trying these because I found out about this company like forever ago, and they didn't sell it on the East Coast because this is when I was in school or something like that. I had my mom look for it, she couldn't find it, so I'm really glad that I finally found it. I'm a big fan of the ingredients, and I'm hoping I'm gonna be a really big fan of the flavor. So that leaves me with 2 lattes to prep, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab my lion's mane from my now rainbow organized collection. Okay, so this means I only have to prep 2 of these. So I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of cacao powder, 1 packet of 4 Sigmatic lion's mane. Then what I do for these is the night before that I'm gonna drink it, I put my plant milk, my maple syrup, and my coconut oil in a cup and then just stick that in the fridge. And in the morning, I dump my concoction into it and just like whip it up in a little blender before I go off to work. And actually, speaking of which, I really wanna show you guys something. I just got this in the mail. I haven't tried it out yet. It is a blender bottle. You push the button and it blends, and it's supposed to be for like protein powders and stuff, but I have been struggling so much to get my mushroom lattes blended in the morning because I have to like blend them here before I go off to work, and then it's just really annoying. So I really wanted to be able to blend them at work. This is the perfect solution. So my lattes are good to go, and now I'm going to assemble my dinner. So I'm gonna divide the rice evenly into 5, these sweet potatoes evenly into these 3 since I only made 3 days, and then the chicken still has an hour until it's ready, so I'm just gonna let that chill while I assemble everything else, and then I'll add the chicken later tonight. This is what I got. I got 2 days of almost complete meals minus the chicken. Not gonna open an avocado for this one yet because it'll turn super brown. But yeah, we got the rice, the sweet potato, got some canned black beans and canned corn, chopped up some lettuce, halved the avocado, same thing here, same thing minus avocado, minus sweet potato. So, I think we're all set. Okay, so I got it all laid out nice and pretty. For breakfast we have the lion's mane with the Pop&Bottle, and then for second breakfast we have chia seed pudding with some various toppings, and then I will get a snack sometime in between. And then we have some, I don't know, Buddha bowls, Nourish bowls, Chipotle bowl knockoff things for Din Din. Oh my god, I just remembered I forgot the pepitas. I need to put on the pepitas. And I think as soon as I put the chicken in, I'm done. So that was my meal prep for the week. I hope you guys liked it. As you could see, I kind of try to hit my numbers. I use MyFitnessPal, I track my macros, but at the same time, I don't stress over whether or not I'm hitting everything precisely, and if I go a little over, that's a-okay. I just get so way too stressed out and it becomes way too time consuming if I'm trying to hit everything to the gram. And I think also having a more relaxed mindset about this allows me to have a more relaxed mindset about food in general, so I don't start to develop a bad relationship with food. I hope this video was helpful for some of you guys. I will do my best to put the recipes down below, but as you saw, I kind of just threw things together and didn't really do anything precisely, so I'll do what I can. Please do let me know down in the comments if you liked this style of video and if you'd like to see more of them, or what kind of other things I can incorporate into these videos to make them more valuable to you, because I did enjoy doing this because meal prepping is something I do anyway, and so being able to turn it into a vlog, good multitasking. Please do hit the thumbs up button if you liked it, share it with your meal prep fitness buddies, subscribe for more videos, and I will see you very soon. Bye!